What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm D Meadows. This is Road to Recovery, where we go over topics and things from people struggling with depression, their addiction, even struggling in the midst of their recovery, because every day it's a lifelong battle. In this video, what I like to talk about is believing in yourself even when nobody else does. Anybody who struggled with their addiction and is either newly sober or trying to get sober now, chances are that you've lost a lot of people along the way, including, friendships, relationships, your family. Things happen through your addiction that turn you into a person that you never thought you'd be. So what tends to happen is as the process goes on longer and longer, the more people you lose out of your life. If you're getting sober now, even if you're committed to it now and you're like, this is it, this is what I'm gonna do, by X date, I'm gonna be clean and sober, and this is it, I don't want this anymore. But usually it doesn't take the first time. As a lot of us know, it could be your second time, third time, or more. And that's okay, whatever it takes you to get there, however many times it takes, that's what it takes. But then you almost become looked at by other people, especially ones in your family, as like the boy or girl who cried wolf. And that's to be expected now looking back on it. Same thing happened to myself. And in the moment, it is draining, and you tend to beat yourself up a lot over that because within yourself you want to get sober, you want to get clean, but now looking back, you really can't blame others for not believing in you the same way that you believe in yourself. And you're going to notice that going through it, it is a lonely process at first. And at least it was for me. Getting clean and sober, I had to cut ties to my old life, but also the few people that I had in my life that would be a support system, let's say, they were kind of keeping their distance and they were skeptical, and can you really blame them? And it did frustrate me. And I think one of the things that I wouldn't do now, or I would change if I could, hindsight being 2020, I wouldn't have put so much focus into that. Because that really just drags you down. I'm like, wow, I'm really serious about this. Why don't people believe me? What do I have to do to prove it? So I'm gonna tell you right now, don't let that get you down. Maybe there are some fortunate ones out there that no matter how many times they go through this process, they have their family and friends around who are gonna be, cheerleaders for them no matter how many times it takes, and always be in their corner and be right there for them, pushing them on and supporting them. But for most of us, I know for me too, that wasn't the case. And I have no one to blame but myself looking back on it, but I did get hung up on it in the process. And I think that stopped me from believing in myself. Sometimes I would falter here and there or get into a depression just based on that. One thing you gotta realize, that's just another piece of the puzzle, like everything else in your life, that will fall into place. As long as you stay focused, stay driven, stay committed, believe in yourself, the belief from others will come. And that's not just with addiction, that's with anything in life, right? If you're really focused and driven on a certain topic or your work, whatever it is, if you're headstrong about it and you're all in, people are gonna realize that and they're gonna believe it and be like, yeah, this guy or girl is all in on this. Same thing with your recovery. If you take it seriously and you're really committed, little by little, you'll start to notice that people come back into your life. They'll dip a toe in the water. It'll just happen naturally. And so that's really just the message of this, is always believe in yourself when nobody else does, because that's not gonna come right from the jump. It's not gonna be like you say, oh, I wanna get clean, I wanna be sober, and everybody's just gonna be right there on the sidelines rooting you on. It doesn't tend to work like that, because through our addiction, we've done a lot of things or said some things that have pushed people away. So you can't really blame them for not wanting to just jump right in and be there for you. And it really comes down to two, especially people that care about you, they just don't wanna get hurt. That's what it is. They don't want to get hurt or don't want to see you disappointed because you disappointed them, and they just keep a safe distance. And just like addiction is a lonely place, sometimes recovery in the beginning is a lonely place, and you got to know that going in. It's going to be lonely. When you look in the mirror, what you see, that's all you have every day is to get you through this. If you're lucky, you'll have those few people in your life that are going to be there with you every day, rooting you on, but chances are you might be stuck by yourself, and that's all you need though. Always believe in yourself. Expect others not to at first even, so this way it's not a letdown. I would just say keep your head straight, Focus on you, how you feel. Little by little, these pieces will start to fall into place. More people will come into your life naturally. It won't be something that you'll have to fight for. You won't have to do that. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm D Meadows. This is Road to Recovery. If you found any of this information helpful to you at all, you think it would help you on your journey, maybe you know somebody out there who's struggling with their addiction or their recovery or depression right now, please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll try to make as many videos as I can, as quick as I can, just to get this message out there. The more people that subscribe, the more people that ultimately can get helped. Trying to make this a big community of people that just want to help each other. So once again, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.